I leave for like 4 minutes to like go get water and shit. And y'all already got the bricks, the gun, and the juice out? God damn. It's been 4 minutes. I can't leave you people alone. Oh shit, he's rioting. He's got a brick. Be careful. Everyone watch out, the man's got a brick. Hold on, I gotta get the captions. You know, the wonderful, glorious captions that definitely didn't hook into someone's Google Home device last stream. I have so many concerns. So many concerns. He subscribbled. Thank you. Thank you for the subscribble, sir. I'm here to be the prop. What more do you want out of life? What more do you need? No, but thank you. I really appreciate it. Let me hit the button. Oh, it doesn't allow my microphone. Of course it doesn't, because it never does, because I have too many security measures. Are we good now? Yay! I have to test everything. Okay, it works. Now he can bring the favorite emote that he uses all the time in the other servers that I see him in, but in this chat. causing chaos everywhere. This is gonna be about. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I did not test things beforehand, and I am gonna have to open Blender. All I'm gonna say is get the bricks ready, God forbid something happens. God forbid. You never know. Okay, hold on. We're over here now. Magic. Does it? I don't think it matters. Yes. Okay. Can I unlock it? Because it's a little bit small. I did it. Over there? No, over there's a little much. You know? Over here? Over here's a little better. Although it won't be in a bit. It's gonna be very hectic. So this is what I'm worried about. Don't. Okay, you can't. Alright, good. I was about to be like, oh. Because I didn't know if the files would show up. Concept blockout. Yes, okay. Environments! Environments. Also, hold on. Scrolly down. Do I have the live music going? No. Good. Hate that guy. Let's get the media player. Is that a good volume? Is that a good volume on the media player? The MVP, the chair model. Yeah. Um, he's... So you'll see we have a little... We have a little gaggle of guys going on here. Yeah, so basically, let me put everything back in order. Okay. And of course my media player is, like, so far audio-wise from all my other shit that I can't see. If I move the media player... No, that changes the order, that's why. Okay, I understand now. Anyway. Gaggle is a fun word. I like the word gaggle. Okay. So basically, this room, right? This room was given to me by Cass, who is one of our 3D modelers for the game. Basically, if I just kinda turn off literally everything here real quick, I turned off the room. Whoops. Okay, so he gave me this and this guy, and this was all I had to work with. And basically, and I understand why, because I talked to him about some stuff about portfolio things and how backgrounds aren't really my, forte and so on and so forth, right? Well, to put things in short, he was basically like, hey, here's a room, and I want you to completely design the room. All things in relation to the room, that's you do it. And I'm like, okay. Whatever you say, buddy. And so basically he's like, this is the... Oh, if I recall correctly what he said, it's the cafeteria slash dining room slash lounge slash basically it. So it's like, it's not a restaurant. That was very specifically informed to me. It's not a restaurant. It's a place for the crew to eat and relax between shifts. And I was like, okay, got it. Is this on shuffle? No, it isn't. That would explain why it's playing in order. Anyway. But I was like, okay. So basically what I've done is, first of all, I've made a bunch more people. There's a lot of people. And I'm trying my best. So a mess hall and a barracks? Not a barracks, because they're not sleeping in here, but more like a break room, I guess. I think the best way to explain it is, if you've ever watched Star Trek The Next Generation, the one, like, common area where Guinan is, like, serving drinks and they play, like, their multi-tiered chess, you know, that kind of vibe. That's it. So for currently what I have is, like, over here is 2 vending machines. I don't know how that would work, given the context, but they're there. These, like, benches with the tables and such. This little couch. Yeah, like a dining room slash rec area. Cafeteria slash rec area. Think of your... Think of a work break room, school cafeteria meets like a fancy airport lounge. Kinda, that's the vibes. I put a couch in here, and there's just a guy lying on it for reference, scale-wise, but I was like, here's a couch, right? And then this is supposed to be, like, the bar slash, like, serving area, you know? And I have an idea that, like, setting up, you know, bar stools along this so you can, you know, sit at the bar. But then also, like, there's the couch here, and you can have your one friend who's, like, fucking dead from work. He's, like, tired as shit. He gets some food, and then he passes out on the couch, right? And you're just sitting at the bar, and you, like, turn your chair over with your buddy, and you're like, ah, Frank's dead again. You know, like, that's the vibe. That's the idea I have. The problem is interior design is particularly from scratch is not my forte here. I'm used to like designing things that go into a space but not the space. And so I was like, you know what? It'd be neat to do this on stream because one, I need to work on it, and two, I can get opinions. Love opinions. Passed out of my chair for 20 minutes, woke back up like 2 minutes before you went live. Buddy, I need you to stop passing out in your chair. Just stop it. Anyway, let me introduce you to our wonderful cast of characters. We have table for gamage with singular chair. Just the one. We have seat bench featuring two bros chilling in a seat bench 0 feet apart because they are gay. Man staring at vending machine. Dead. This is my table, and I'm very proud of it. God damn it, I can't believe Frank is dead again. And man. Just man. So that's our cast of characters. And I'm doing my best. Also, we don't look at the bottom. Don't ask me why the couch ended up with this weird bump. I am a disgrace to 3D modelers everywhere. Long story short, I don't do 3D. I asked for the room in 3D with a scale model because otherwise I wasn't gonna get here. Why did it end up with a weird bump? That's because I made like 2 loop cuts in, so for here, I made 2 loop cuts here, and basically I tried to get like this angle just for the couch, and then I, you know, yoinked it upwards, and then it also yoinked it downwards. So it's like I took the whole section here, and I basically did this, but it does this in both directions. And I was like, whatever, man, I don't know. Nah, it's fine. It's like listen, the one thing you really shouldn't ask is how these guys' legs are bent. It's like it's fucking he's not doing so good. Oh, he he's not doing so good. Just just put him back. But anyway, everything's that must be done. So, first and foremost, I want to redo this section. I want to make this bigger. It's already pretty big, but look, I didn't make the man's, okay? All I did was make him sit. Whatever is or isn't the case, that ain't all me. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, because this is a pretty thin area, I'm gonna kind of try to yoink this out more. I really wish I could scale this in only one direction, and there's probably a way to do that, but again, I'm not a 3D modeler, I don't know how this shit works. Don't at me. What I'm thinking is this has to be like a half serving area, half bar. So what I'm thinking is maybe let me go in here. I want to take this edge and is it bevel? Yeah. Kind of like that. Okay. Just sort of oh god, I think I'm beveling a bevel. Hold on. You get the point. Just kind of round that edge out. Because again, this is all just like planning. So this is what I'm gonna do in the end is first of all, I might send this back to Cass and Cosmin just so they can look at it and go, "Oh my god," and I can give them like an aneurysm or something and how awful it is. But just so they have the layout. But the other thing is, again, I'm the artist, so I'm not a 3D artist. I'm a 2D artist. So what I need to do is like see the room at different angles. So I'm basically just gonna be like, what does the room look like from here? What does it look like from there? So on and so forth. Everything is a safety hazard. And you would do best to remember that. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Kind of like that, but thinner? But like have a roof area, basically. Like put that up here, right? And then have that, you know, put another one here and then like a support beam, maybe? It is most certainly not up to code. But you get the idea, right? There's a something here. I would maybe cover that, but yeah, it's the point. And then, like, over here at the very end, add some stuff. I don't need that many polygons. Also, by the way, this entire room is made, like, on a diagonal. So anytime I want to move something, it's kind of difficult. Because it's not how you would normally move it. Oh no! Oh no! He's running on the sad vision. He's running on 480p. God. Alright, and then, like, have that there. I'll just add a cube. This is representative of, miscellaneous shit. What kind of stuff? I don't know. Miscellaneous shit. I'm thinking, I'm thinking specifically like a coffee maker kind of thing. You know, over here. Just at the end that anyone can access, right? So that goes there. And then along... Where's the... Yeah. Okay, and then this is representative of my, bar stools and tables. Because if you think I'm gonna make another model for separate things, fuck you. So there's a stool. And one thing in particular that I know I want to do, and I'll do it in a second here. Duplicate. Just put that there. And basically, a terrible accident has occurred in Lego City. By God. It's worse because it's not on the floor. There you go. A man has tripped over his bar stool in Lego City. Environmental design, you know? Visual storytelling. Ugh. Oh no, we lost him. And then duplicate this again. And then, like, put that there. You know, like, I don't actually know how many crew members there are. And then the other thing was, I was thinking this is like a table, but for this little couch. So if you sit at the couch, you have a place for your stuff. And I have gunk in my eye. As one does. Ugh. My body is attacking me. As it tends to do. Yeah. I think that's a little better than what I had. The other thing is... there's a lot of wall space. And the thing is, I have to consider the fact that the two of them have made, like, a lot of interesting, like, architectural beams and other such panels and walls and stuff. And I need to think about that, because I'm like, oh, I need to fill the walls, and then I'm like, no, I could like, theoretically, this whole wall over here, I'm like, oh no, I need to put a thing here. And then I'm like, not really, because if you do like a funky structural thing here with a nice panel pattern, it would look fine, you know? However, I do want to put. I forgot. How do you. Yes. Pictures. No. Okay, well, anyway, this is Bob. I clicked too fast and it just chose an image. Luckily, this is an image that y'all are allowed to see because we've already posted his design on the Instagram. But anyway, this is Bob, full name Robert, but this is Bob. Say hi to Bob. He'll do a little spin for everybody. Look at him go. Such talent. But anyway, that's Bob. Didn't mean to open him. Everyone say bye to Bob. What I wanted to do was add the poster. I'm so happy with this one. I want to add the poster. I don't know how big the poster's supposed to be, but I'm just like, rough estimation. There's the poster. One of... How many posters have I made at this point? One of, like, I don't know, fucking... Probably 5 posters at this point. I'm thinking of a 6th one just for this room specifically. Again, I don't know how big this is supposed to be. This feels too small. Everything's on a diagonal and I hate it. Why is everything on a diagonal? Oh, things are so hard to move. Why did he do this to me? Cass, I'm going to fight you. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good. That's good placement right there. It's good placement right there. Oh, I hate diagonals. I hate diagonals. I hate diagonals. I hate diagonals. Just pull it out a bit. It's good enough. It's roughly where it needs to be. Christ. Okay. There you go. There's an ironic poster. There's an ironic poster to fill the space. And then what I kind of want to do is maybe somewhere else in this room, I want to add another... Oh! Where did I go? What happened? Sweetie, you good? I say to myself. Alright, damn. I feel like those 2 walls at the end should be symmetrical and just have, like, some kind of panel design on it. I don't know if they want to add some panel to the door or not. I think most doors in the game are automatic, so I'm not too worried about it. Ironic poster goes there. I could put another one over here. I think that would be... Let me line up the axis here before tragedy strikes. And you can tell I have no clue what I'm doing just because I'm, like, not using any shortcuts. I kind of want to make another poster specifically for this room. Could be used throughout the rest. Is my stream bad? What's happening? Welcome to the chat room. Yeah, no shit, honey. My own chat is like, hi, welcome to the chat. And I'm like, yeah, I've been here. Happens all the time. Anyway. For now, let's just add this one. Is it in? Oh, yeah, it's in. Come here, bud. And I lined it up. So now it's not... You know, whatever. But there you go. There's another... There's a poster. Just slap that in there. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And again, I'm allowed to actually show these because they're already in my portfolio. Because I tried to apply to a thing, so I asked the team in advance if I can have those in my portfolio, and they were chill with it. So we're good. Yay! Anyway. Okay, I like this a little better now that I've added the stuff. I'm just like... To you guys, what do you think so far? Like, is this good? Is this bad? What is this? Who are we? What is life? Oh, internet. How fun. Anyway. Do we have any opinions? In terms of things that perhaps I should add or remove or so on and so forth. Poster hiding. Yeah, that's fair. Because I'm like, I think that's a good spot. This one, I don't know. I want to put another... something... I think... Cass sent me something where there's gonna be, like, a window here, I think? Again, I think. I don't recall. If so, cool. So I'm just leaving this space open in case. I can always, like, shove this over if I have to. Or the couch can block part of the window. I don't think it really matters. I like the cat irony poster being here. You know? But I'm like, I gotta figure that out. Either that or I can move the bar over. Couple of lights under the bar, like, oh, that's true. I hit the select all button. That's fun. Couple of lights down here. Hello, friend. Yeah, probably. Because we do have parts where there's like windows with lights around the edge, and I think that would be neat for this. I think maybe, because again, I'm gonna add like shelving and stuff in the back here. Yeah, like everyone's just in here having a drink, and then they like look to the right, and it's just like, hang in there. The irony. The irony. It's irony. I'm not gonna tell you why, but it's irony. A few more wall items. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, again, because the walls look so bare, but at the same time, I'm like, there's so much extraneous detail that that I'm gonna have to add, like, in post, because I'm not gonna sit here and fucking model all that shit. That's their job. Alright. I will say, this end little table thing over here, because this is supposed to be, like, you know, game, cards, whatever. Does this table need to be bigger? Like, spatially? Like, if you're all having your games and stuff? Put another table here. No, I guess not. I think it's because I hadn't added the other chairs yet. Maybe it's too big. Depends on how many you have at the table. Probably will have details once the design for them is all done. Yeah. Because the thing is like, because obviously I see the other areas that Cosmin and Cass work on, and they have like all kinds of paneling things. Huh. Okay, hold on. I opened Discord. Wow, shocking. Didn't think it would work. Again, I don't want to give things away. At least not, like, super prominent shit. But I'll take this. I think Cass will be okay with me maybe sharing this. I mean, it's just a wall. So, like, let me go in here real quick. Where's wall? Wall. Right, it's over here. Okay. So, like, this is a wall, right? Or, like, you know, there's an opening here, a door's gonna go here, and then, like, this is the thing. So this is, like, the extraneous detail I'm talking about. Where it's, like, imagine something like that, but on the walls. You know? Because we do have the, let me unlock this. The door over here to the area. And then, like, there's, you know, paneling and patterns and things like that. That's what I mean. And I have to consider that, because if I'm like, oh, let me do all sorts of things on the walls, then they can't do that. But then at the same time, I'm like, I do want to put some things on the wall, like this poster. I want to put at least 2 posters in here. Because it feels right. So maybe maybe. Oh, whoops, no, it's 90. Shit. It's not 95 degrees, it's 90 degrees. Good enough. Like, over here? Maybe? Yeah, on that wall? So, like, put the poster on that wall and then, you know, that's there, and then the hang in there can go over here. And then that way it's technically on, you know, both sides. Maybe move this, like, a little wait. No. A little more over here. Put the hang in there above this guy, yeah. Hang in there, bud. I'm gonna screenshot that. Thank you for that. Actually, in terms of... Why does my motto keep blipping in and out of existence? Is Live 2D dying? Oh no, I'm died. I am dead. I can't click into it. Okay. I'm gone. It was nice knowing y'all. I think I have to kill VTube Studio real quick. End task. Oh, hi, Ribbons. I died. Hold on. Oh, Christ. Gotta open up Live 2D again. She believes in me, she says. As I am literally broken. Oh. Get the poster. Get the poster, guys. Remember. Remember, you have to hang in there. You have to hang in there. Oh. I am indeed the dead guy on the couch. My god. Oh. I gotta be honest, this is my favorite poster solely for the irony, and I'm so glad it's getting its usage now. Oh, alright. See, because I'm thinking... Granted, I have to compare it to the rest of the stuff, but, like, maybe curve this? Or at the very least have, like, this kind of bevel thing on the edge here. Again, I'm leaving room on the sides of the doors here for, like, paneling type stuff. The bar is really long, but how I'm thinking it is, like, you have the 4 stools here, one tipped over for, you know, environmental, stuff. Like, turn one this way, and maybe push it out a bit, put this one over here. You know, because, like, they were on the way out. Or, no. It would make more sense to turn it... Yeah. If there was, like, a back to it. I got all the jams, man. I got all the jams. You got a Miku-san you haven't heard yet? Don't worry, you'll probably hear it here. You'll probably hear it here. It's called a cute, by the way. ACUTE. Anyway, environmental storytelling, right? Like, this one's out here and, like, turned, so whoever was in it was, like, in a rush to get out of the chair. This one's completely tipped over. Poster could go there. Poster could go... Poster could just go there. I am a fool. Poster could just go there. 90 degrees. Close enough. Poster could just go here. There's a whole blank area right here. And it's like right when you walk in, you know? Yeah, okay, I think the poster placement is fine. And then again, like, that wall can have paneling, that wall can have paneling. Hang in there goes there. Probably put some, like, shelves behind the bar here, and then lights underneath this hood area. That is, like, coffee machine type thing. The stools across from the guy dead on the couch, so that, like, you're drinking at the bar and you can turn around and, like, chat with your friend over here. Another table over here. Like, if you... Like, this is the I want to chat with the bar people and or I am dead. And then these are, like, you know, chillin', the machines, little game table. The other thing is I'm trying to, like, leave a certain amount of space, like, open. Because, again, imagine this is Bob, right? And you're playing the game. Might be easier if I just grab him. Like, you can come through this door and you need room to be able to, like, you know, actually walk through. I just worry that it's a little empty here. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Does this seem okay? Maybe. How do y'all feel about this layout? What are our feelings? Because I think I'm okay with it. But I don't know. Also, I want to duplicate this, because this is a trash can. So, like, just put another trash can in the corner here. So, like, trash can there, trash can there. Again, stuff over here. Maybe the bar is a little long? I don't know. Again, I'm thinking of, like, serving as well, because imagine, if you will... No, yeah, actually, that's pretty accurate, because, this is, like, the bar area, so, like, this section. Sit here, have your drinks. This is the make your coffee or whatever. And then right in this, like, empty spot in between, this guy can, you know, serve stuff to the other people. Because it is still, like, a dining area, cafeteria thing. Okay. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, small spot to serve, few spots to sit, yeah. And then you have, like, the tables to sit, the one couch for chillin', the one table for games. Uh, the machines, the vending machines. I don't know what else to put. A couple of ironic posters. I might change that one to a different one. I might make another poster, we'll see. And then just leave this space open for the window. And then make those walls particularly nice with paneling. There is also an empty space over here, but... Ah! A bot! Evil! Kill it! Get the gun! Thank you, ribbons! Thank you, thank you! I very much appreciate it! The bot is dead. We killed him. Y'all are too nice. Y'all are too nice subbing to me. But thank you. Uh, I think it's okay. I can always space these out if need be. Again, I'm trying to consider... And then don't select him. I said don't select him! God, okay, that's fine. Everything is on a tilt. Again, I'm trying to consider leaving space by the door, just in case. But if I had objects to throw, I'd be doing that. I would have to figure it out. I do think, because I think throwables are a thing. I just don't know how they work. But I do think it'd be really funny to have two very specific throwables. I just think it'd be funny. I'd have to look into that. I just know I throw balls at my friend. That's fair. No, there's a thing you can do with live 2D and I think 3D objects, which again, I worry about the computer, but where you can like make it so that people can actually like throw shit at your model. And I was trying to figure out if I could do some kind of animation or something for that. For like a hydrate thing. I was trying to see if I could get it so that like a water bottle would like bonk me on the head, but I don't know. Well, speaking of, there's in here somewhere, I think. Yeah. There's this, right? It's just like a water bottle, right? And my thought process was like have it, spawn from the sky. Oh no, not the not the chocolate, please. That's such a... The specific of having an emote of throwing the fucking chancleta. God damn. But anyway, I was thinking of like a hydrate redeem that would spawn this and have it like fall on my head and then like, fall off into the... I've tilted myself. I will never be upright again. But you get the point. It didn't work though, because I couldn't figure out how it works. Because, like, the head pat thing, the item is already animated. But I don't know. There was another one that... Yeah. It's just like a hammer. Bonk, bonk on the head, bonk, bonk. You know? And, like... You know? That's an option. This is me working away. This is my brain in process. Bonk the bottle and also bonk the hammer. Gotta soothe my poor little brain from the pain I just put it through. Alright, but I think that's good? Question mark? I think for now that's maybe good. What I would like to do is send this to Cosmin and Cass and see what they think. Granted, Cass gave this to me and was just like, do whatever you want. I want this to be your vision, you do it. And I was like, cool, bud. I don't know any of this. But I think it's a good place to start for now. So what I can do is kind of turn... I have to find all the people. There we go. I can do this now, right? And I can screenshot this. There we go. Circle goes in the square hole. The diamond goes in the square hole. The triangle goes in the square hole. It goes in the square hole. Everything goes in the square hole. Okay. But I can do that. And then we can close Blender. Goodbye. That's gonna... My computer's probably gonna breathe a fucking sigh of relief and go, oh, thank God. As I proceed to open clip, and then it's like, no, what are you doing? That's more stuff. Sorry. I'm busy. I'm doing things. What do you want from me? That's my schedule. I don't need that. New. I'll do the usual 1920 by 1080. It's just concept art. Computer is indeed on fire. You right, though. That's not even a joke. No. Okay, no. Alright, well, part of the problem is that I've opened clip and it doesn't want to register that clip is open. So that's fun. Can you find clip? Blender isn't open, sweetie. Okay, hold on. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I did it. It's fine, I did it. Okay. So then we just take this. And I just need, like, this area. You get the idea. Save as... Oh god, what is this room called? I'll just call it Rec. Is it Rec? R-E-K or R-E-C or R-E-Q? What's a... How do you spell Rec Room? R-E-C. Okay, yeah. I looked over at the captions for that. Rec Room 1. Save that. And now... I can just use that as a base. Okay. So I have that. Yeah. R-E-C. I can't spell. Or Wreck the Room. Yeah. Oh, is my chat not working? This whole time? Why? I have chatbox and chatbox. Why are there two chatbox? Well, I don't need two. That chatbox is on. So let's just turn on this one. Because clearly my shit isn't working. It probably stopped working when it reconnected me to chat. Which means it hasn't been working for a while. Everything's just perished. What a fun time. Okay. That's Rec Room 1. And then I'm also going to need a new one, which is... Rec Room... Items 1. Okay. Where's my pen? Here it is. Okay. So the thing is, to fill this room with stuff, right? I need the stuff that goes in it. So I'm gonna have to, like, try and figure out what I want the individual items to look like the vibe of, all of the furniture, and then put it in here. But the first thing I want to do... Yeah. It's kind of just be, like... But you see what I mean? Like, you add some, like, random paneling back here and suddenly it looks nice. You know? That's what I mean. But I don't like it when my computer does that. Anyway, but, like, I could just, like, slap a poster everywhere, but I'm just like, you can just do this, you know? And again, the rough pass, I would have to finagle it more, but you get the idea. And stuff happens. Yeah, you're not allowed to leave. I'm sorry, you thought you could do other things? You thought you could leave? Nah, man, quality content's occurring. And, just have a thing along the floor or whatever. But, like, fill out the space. Add some funky paneling or whatever, and then the room doesn't feel... That wall doesn't really feel empty, is what I mean. So, like... So on and so forth. Anyway, I have to figure out what these benches look like. Can't play Genshin. Alright, I'll allow it. I'll allow you leaving the stream and, like, sacrificing your attention to what is occurring for the sake of Genshin. You found the one loophole, bud. Okay, problem is I have to open Discord again. And my whole computer is probably gonna go like, the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, my best. Oh, it just looks so cool. Oh, there's a chair. There's already a chair there. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. Little different, but, like, roughly. I'm looking at what we have, and I'm like, I'm just in the 3D channel going, yes, it looks beautiful. Good job, guys. I had no hand in that whatsoever. Yeah, there's... Okay. See, the thing is, I can't show you guys this part because of me looking through stuff, because, spoilies. Oh, it looks so good. Alright, so there's a lot of, like, segmented stuff. There's a repeating dot pattern. There's a lot of that little star pattern as well, so we could put that in the kitchen too. See, this is just the version that I know. So it's all of the ones I play are obviously the ones I prefer, so I'm like, I don't know. It does interest me, though, whenever I come across a version that isn't the one I listen to. Because, like, these are all a playlist of, like, 400 plus songs that I listen to over and over and over again practically every day. So any other version, I'm like, what? Oh, hold on. Y'all are looking at a blank canvas. Here's some visual aid for you. Okay, there's a lot of segments. The repeating dot pattern, that little star thing, there's arrows. There's a lot of paneling. And that paneling has a lot of beveling to it. Okay. And there's a lot of, like, old electronic... Some stuff looks like newer and neater, and then other parts look a little rusted away, and I think that's because the game is in, like, 2 segments. Yeah, that's fair. I checked the other channel, and Mr. Haunted's like, who is Cryptid? And I'm like, oh, honey. I know he hasn't been catching up with the streams for a while, and it's like, oh, sweetie, you'll... The second I let her into the Discord, the second I let her and her whole... and the entire gaggle of her, Melody, Fisher, and Gale into the thing, it's gonna be chaos. But I do want to bring Cryptid in at some point to tell me how the hell Plural Kit works, so that way she can use it, and anybody else. Okay, so... chair, bench, some sort of bench. couch or something. Yeah. Cryptid is very good for chaos. Chaos must reign. Okay. Uh, do I have a different eraser than this? Or, no, I can use this just at a higher opacity. Okay. Chair. Chair. To some degree. Or this could be the couch. I don't know. Yeah, chair. What is a couch if not just a long chair? Alright. And then, again, colors are going to be something I'm going to have to deal with later, but, like, basically, you know, you have a... If we're trying to figure out how, you know, stuff works. Because the other thing is I will have to, like, decide what color everything is, which is a whole other thing. That's a seat. That's a seat of some kind, right? That's a place I would sit. And then you make it a little darker and you draw the... chair. Ugh. The place I would sleep. Good, then that means it works. Alright. Going back over here. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to go about this. That's a paneling over there. Maybe you put, like, the funky pattern here on either end of this. It's the door. This would have a frame around it. You know? Maybe have, like, a light bar here. You know? Trying to light up the poster from the top. How would one... How does one make a space trash can? How does one make a space trash can? Metal can. God damn, he's a genius. Ugh. Just a machine. Because then there'd be more paneling along this wall. right? And then be a square hole. I mean, to be fair, now it's a square hole. Just so we know what it's for. I think the thing that's really throwing me off is like the lack of stuff on the wall. Because I'm like, I can see all of this, you know, but then I'm like, what go on wall? Also, I realize like when I'm drawing, I tend to like put my hand like over my nose and my mouth and just kind of like resting on it and finagling my face. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have tracking going on, and I'm just like all over the fucking place. Well, we can be special. We can be special. No, actually, hold on. Get rid of that. For some reason, I can't draw a straight line anymore. My god. Okay, put that there. And then, like, you know, you have your lid. I'm thinking just like, because obviously you can just have a standard bin, but it's like, I don't know, maybe have a little indicator here, like a light indicator that tells you how full the trash can is. Right? And then like when it's fully, you know, lit up, then the trash can is full. And then I'm also thinking like, because you have the, you know, the part of the lid that you open up, and then we can put some like funky swoosh design on it with the dots on top. And then what else do we want to do? He's just a happy little guy with a lot of eyes. See, because I think the light indicator thing would be nice, and then have the design on the lid of the trash can. I kind of want to put something else. Just make it look, you know, decent. Like, it's still a standard trash can, but just give it, like, a little bit of pizzazz. Good. Welcome to the stream, where I ask you for opinions on how to draw trash cans and traumatize you with Nier Automata music. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just add more of, like, that funky paneling on the side that they seem to love to do. And then on the front, we can maybe add, like, a... I don't know, that makes it look not like a trash can anymore. Oh, you know what? I'm a fool. Extended the light panel to the entire length of the trash can so that it is getting full as the trash can gets full. So you know where the line is as it goes up. And then over here, good question. Big brain time on how to design a trash can. But yeah, I think putting like a little like color rim on top. So basically like, lid of trash can, right? And then have this on top and have that be like a color and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? And then maybe you can write like trash or something. Or, hold on. Big dots, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tiny dots down here, 1, 2, 3. That's too big. Is that good for the lid? Or do we write trash? Do we write trash or waste? I think that'd be nice to have on the top, right? And then you have the front, which has that little like panel that goes the whole way and like matches that. And then you have the side, which will have like the funky little panel things. Disposal. Okay. We have options. Because the thing is, I am gonna send all of this over to them like as I go and figure it out. But like, so this is the side. I don't need to design the back because you're never gonna see it. This is the top. The side is the same as the other side. So what do I put on the front? Other than this little light panel thingy. I mean, I can just do another little panel with like diagonal stripes or something. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Funky little trash can. Look at him go. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a trash can, but it's like, it's part of the design, and you have to consider it. You could just hit your mic. You could just make it blank, but I don't want to. Yeah, the details, man. The details. Okay. I will never let you be free of the piano. You will be cursed with piano from now to forever. I'm just gonna be out here traumatizing y'all with music. Yeah, like that. I'm too lazy to draw that manually. But you get the point. It's roughly the idea. It's multitasking, okay? Multitasking. You think I can't draw and traumatize you and give you whiplash at the same time? Don't you worry. Whiplash is in there. I can double whiplash you. I think just like some kind of, because then this is the top of the wall and all of these. Damn. No dreams for me. It's fine. I have the satisfaction of knowing my music choices have caused an emotional response, be it good or bad. Okay, I think there's I'm just gonna, on another layer, I'm just gonna put window question mark because I don't remember. Okay. I don't know. I think, oh god. He sent me when I had to start making the posters. He sent me a image. Yes. Do I see a frame? No. The image is so dark I literally can't see the frame. Awesome. That's what I wanted. Okay. Fuck. I was about to be like, oh, it'll be fine. I can just copy the frame that he sent me, and it's like, no. I mean, probably just give it like a little bump this way on either end. Whoops. Kind of like that. Give it like this little hood thing on top with the bar so that the light goes down there, and then the rest would just be like, you know, the frame. I think that's fine. Again, extraneous details. No, it wasn't. Thanks for that. And this is why you don't leave me in charge of spelling shit. Because it was not meant to say Gave. Gave? No, it's Gave. I can't read! That's good. That's good. Love that for me. No. That's okay, we live with it. Yeah, what's reading? Fuck that shit. I'm an artist, I don't need to know what that is. I don't know what reading is. I'm a poor little artist. I don't know what any of this crap is. Yeah, I think that's fine for the, thing. I don't know if we want to put lights around the whole thing or not. It would depend. But I do like the little, like, pull out on the sides, so I'll leave that. But see, like I said, like the paneling really kind of fills out the space, and I'm like, you know? Give me this. Okay. I'm just trying to put, like, some kind of pattern on the floor. Is it a pattern I like? Is it a pattern that I'm gonna keep? I don't fucking know. I'm just putting something on the floor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do we know? We're just doing shit, you know? Okay. Random pattern on the floor just to make the area feel less empty. Okay. Alright. Exactly. I mean, I've got a trash can. I've got a trash can. Uh, see, I think the hardest part is just like the the furniture, and it's kind of trying to figure out what vibe I want to give the furniture. And I kind of have to look at other parts again just to figure that out. Yeah, you got. Do you know how many bricks you can store in this room? You have any idea how many bricks? I'd be vibing. Although it's very ironic because the song is called Killer Spider, and legit, I think I almost killed Cosmin with a drawing of a spider once. Which, by the way, was his own fault. Because the man has horrific, and I mean horrific, arachnophobia. And I needed to make an adjustment to something per his recommendation, and to do so, I needed to look at a spider. And I was like, okay. And then to kind of really learn what it was that I was doing, I was like, well, let me, let me actually look, not just look at a spider, but also draw the thing on, like, recreate a spider so that, you know, I know what I'm doing and I know what to take and what not to. And then I sent it to the Discord with a spoiler warning. Okay? With a spoiler warning on the image. And I wrote out warning, arachnophobia, parentheses, it's literally just a spider. Okay? And then I followed that up with a second message that said, he's nice, I promise, but probably not to Cosmin's eyes. Right? And the motherfucker still looked at it anyway. He don't bite, but he did horrendously trigger his arachnophobia. And I was like, dude, I warned you. And he was like, I know. And like a fool, I did so anyway. And I was like, and then he was like, alright, well, I'm getting a flamethrower. And I was like, yeah, that's about right. It's just like, god damn it, dude, I told you! Uh, and then he messaged me and was like, okay, well, good to know, that my arachnophobia can also be triggered through drawings. And I was like, yeah, fun facts. Fun facts that we're all learning. Sir? Jumping backwards in his chair and falling out of it from Spider. Well, honestly, that's probably what he did, though. It's probably what he did. Actually, very funny, because literally right before stream started, I want to pull it up. Because I turned off my computer for like a few hours uh, before I actually started the stream, right? And I was turning my computer back on, and I looked at my phone, and I had a couple Discord notifications from him. And I was like, what is this? And it said, and I'm reading it. Question, as you are one of my only friends alive at this unholy hour. My, just to keep in mind, the rest of my team pretty much is entirely in Europe. So they're like roughly 7-ish hours ahead. He sent this at like 8 o'clock at night, my time. So yeah. Can people add you accidentally on Discord? And then a couple minutes later, because I hadn't responded because I was in the shower, he said, never mind, I think it was a scammer, someone evil from Singapore. They wanted my non-existing money. Like, don't you know I'm a producer for a non-profitable company? I'm basically swimming in fake air money right now. It's something about that statement. Don't you know I'm a producer for a non-profitable company? I'm basically swimming in fake air money right now. Fucking killed me for like a solid minute or two while I was trying to start up my computer. And once I finally got over that, I was like, so true, dude. They're trying to exploit our non-existent company credit card. So we have fun here. Also, to seriously answer his question, it was like, no, people can't really, like, accidentally add you. It's usually pretty purposeful. But I was like, that's the funniest fucking thing. They trying to break into our company funds that don't exist. I was like, god damn, man, you killed me. So that was fun before the stream. Anyway, what's on this layer? Nothing great. Swimming in fake air money is the funniest fucking shit. My god. Yeah, Song of Healing. Song of Healing, but a remake of it. So it's Song of Healing by Rosin. I'll put in the thing. did like a whole like Termina collection, and it's God, it's beautiful. But Song of Healing is like, oh, I adore it. So, random paneling, our favorite. I believe I've got a song collabed with Rosa. Oh, damn. Hell yeah. There's paneling. Paneling is like not me. Paneling is going to be the pain in my ass, but like you get the idea. It's like rough, just put shit on the wall. Neither am I, man. That's Alex's job. That's for Alex to figure out and for me to just be like, "Cool, dude." Cuz I don't know. Although I did make him a logo, so he's gonna do some sort of sound editing over that, which will be cool to see. Again, some funky paneling. Do I cut through this or maybe? I'ma cut through the back of it and we're just gonna live with that. Oh, hey, Ivy, it's for you! Just some kind of block it out, you know, like I'm just gonna put lines on the wall and we're just gonna pretend that it looks good and makes sense, okay? Everyone just nod your head and go, yes, that's good paneling. That's nice, wow. That looks great. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, you know what? I really should save September. No, not a Miku song. A real song. How does one... again, I don't want to mess too much with, like, this side because I'm not sure if there's gonna be, like, a window or something. So, like, vending machines. Vending machines. I really like that, like, slight bump look. I don't know. Something about it just... It's nice, you know? Just having, like, a kind of dip here. It adds texture, it adds character, it adds something other than just a rectangle. It looks like a cat. And if that ain't the most accurate thing... Okay, hold on. I've completely forgotten what a vending machine looks like. My ass does not remember. Okay. This one's kind of cool. And by kind of cool, I mean it's a vending machine. It's a vending machine. But I like that design it has on the bottom. Yeah, it's a window with shelves. What do you want? I mean, you're right. And yet. Cause see, I like this. Like that little dip thing. I'm gonna steal that. I will take that. That's mine now. What can I say? I've got culture. Yeah. The line between VTuber music and Vocaloid is just blurred beyond compare. It's just, if you know one, you must know other. I kind of want the like design to kind of continue off this way, you know, like wrap around, and then like put another funky side panel over here, you know. And then your shelves of things. Look at all the things in this vending machine. Wow. All of this and more could be yours. Join Astra today. We swear we're good. We promise. We promise. Nordic storytelling metal to VTuber. To more to more tuber mixed with Vocaloid and then right to Vocaloid. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Uh it's a, hey, get that fucking whimsy in your life. Enjoy it. Don't let no one stop you. So, okay, I like how that one looks. I don't just want to copy that design for the other one, because we're only doing 2 machines. It's probably a good idea to do another one. Probably. Yeah. The ADHD. Oh. Oh, I love that. Yeah, the ADHD and the TISM. I'm pretty sure I have both, but God, I'd love to be diagnosed. Alas. Money. But yeah, they do take over. Oh, no. Actually, this was something I was showing Ivy the other day because I was trying to clear out files on the computer. Fucking I had like recordings of me, like screen recordings of like rigging when I was rigging a not my model but a different model, which I have to sell. I keep forgetting to do that. I gotta like put up on my VGen and shit, but it was like raw screen recordings of me doing that, and because the screen recordings also picked up like what I was listening to, I had the same one song on loop for like 2 fucking hours. And then I got tired of it. And then I looped a different song for 2 hours. I told you, you come to my stream, you're getting jams. As they should, it's a bop. Ugh, it's so good. It's just so good. God damn you, Giga, you're too good. It's a vibin' kind of night. I'm working. Of course it's a vibin' kind of night. Like, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand, okay? Minus the talking to you guys, like, conversing with chat, this is what it is like for me to work. Sitting here, looking at vending machines, drawing funky panels on walls, and jamming to Giga music, and other such variations. Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, please don't, go crazy on the motorbike, given circumstances. Oh, wait, oh my god, I just thought of the funniest fucking thing. And I don't, and I don't think it's gonna fit theme-wise, but I also think it's funny enough and in line with, like, our studio name that they might let me do it. It's it's so stupid it just might work. So hear me out. I've put cat ears on the vending machine. Now, now, I think if I style it enough where it fits the theme of, if I make it like, stylized enough, they might let me. But I am unsure. Yeah, Easter egg! Okay, so the thing is, there is another Easter egg in the game that I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to leave that a surprise until the game actually comes out. So, not going to talk about that. But, long story short, I had to make some posters, right? Like the posters that you saw, right? And before I made either of those two posters, there was another one, and basically for it, I made spoofs of various space agencies, right? And one of them was the Canadian Space Agency, which is CSA ASC. That's the acronym. Don't ask me what everything stands for. And basically, I made a spoof of it. Oh yeah, it's a space horror, I should mention. Which is, again, very interesting that I'm adding cat ears onto this, but I'm trying to see if I can finagle something. But basically, I made some, like, spoofs of space agencies, one of them being the Canadian Space Agency. And basically I needed to make a new acronym for it and a new thing for it. And let me open the poster, actually. So that first poster that I made was like it had all three, because I made three of them, spoof agencies on it. And then I made three other posters, and each of them were like Astra, which is the company that we made for the game, like the in-game space agency that is kind of running everything. In conjunction with the other space agencies, which are spoofs of existing space agencies. And to make a long story short, the Canadian Space Agency ended up becoming cats. It ended up becoming cats. Which was in reference to the original Easter egg, which again, I'm not showing you. It's funny. I want people to see it and go, ah, bleh. But that's what ended up becoming, because one, it worked in term of the other one, because again, it was CSA, and then they flipped it on the other side, right? And I was like, oh, perfect. But it also worked out because, I don't know who it was, but they had changed the Discord name of our group to Creative Art Team, right? Creative Art Team, lowercase s. And so what ended up happening was, Uh, this is our official, uh, unofficial company logo. It's our official logo, but the company is unofficial. Um, and it's Creative Art Team Studios. Cats. So it worked out so well. I made the little, like, cats logo for the poster, and it ended up becoming basically our actual logo and the studio name and stuff. So the poster's one thing, but I'm like, I think it'd also be fun to have, like, a futuresque themed cat space, uh, you know, one of these vending machines as also in reference to that. The only thing is I kind of have to, like, actually make it, look like it's part of, the world here. But I'm just like, I think if I can pull it off, right? And I'm like, it's so dumb and it kind of doesn't fit given the circumstances. But I'm like, if I can do it, though, it'd be fun. Oh no, he has to leave. But that's okay. Because I need water anyway. So let's wait the last 20 seconds for the song to end so we can end on, like, a nice there, and then I can go get water and we can come back. And I can figure out how to make a cat-themed vending machine. Alright. Song has ended. Y'all know the drill. It is break time. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get your water. Go to the bathroom, grab a pillow, do whatever it is you need to do. Now is the time. Wah. We return with more jams. Also, I realize how funny it is, though. Like, it's wow, all the music and shit like that, and like anyone who isn't like here for the stream never gonna know because it doesn't get recorded. Copyright's a bitch. Do that there, and then like we have like little triangles. How would I do that? I go this way, and then it leads into an arrow. What am I trying to think of here? You know what? Real funny. Let me look up. I want to see if it exists. No. No, it doesn't. I was trying to, like, look up cat vending machine and see if it worked, you know, because, like, if there's a cat-themed vending machine. No. Although there seem to be vending machines where, like, there's, you know, ones that have, like, snacks for pets. Right? But I'm just like, snacks. Yeah. It's a pet vending machine? Hold on a second. Pet vending machine for pet food, treats, toy vending machine. Oh, it's toy. Okay, thank God. Because I was going to be like, you no way in hell you are actually putting real animals into a vending machine. Hold on, let me go on Sketchfab. Because I'm like... Okay. Milk vending machine, and it looks like a cow. Oh. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that's good. That's good. Anyway, there's like one cat vending machine, but it's basically just like one of those Lucky Cat type things, but then, you know, conformed around, uh, basically the torso is the vending machine and everything else is just cat. I can understand that. I get it. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna do that. Listen, I could just be like, you get one vending machine and one vending machine alone. But one, it ups my portfolio just to have more designs. Two, why Why would I slack? First and foremost. You know, there's only 2 of them. Let's be creative. And 3, I just think it's funny. I'm very much falling asleep in the song. Give me whiplash again. There you go. Oh yeah, Nightbot reminding me I have a shop. Thank you. I have all the stuff ready now. The clasps came in, they're all on. The stickers are done. I printed them, laminated them, everything's finished. I just need to take the photos. I forgot to turn the captions back on. Good on me. But yeah, I need to take all the photos and then, like, edit them, color correction type stuff. And then I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can get that all up by Sunday. We'll see. Anyway, this is gonna be some kind of creature. I need to integrate, like, triangles into here somehow. Unless I do, like... You know that thing where, like, some triangles are, like, full and then some are, like, little outlines? And they're, like, really heavy at the bottom and then they get lighter as they go up? That's a possibility. I just don't know how much that wouldn't match everything else. I'm trying to figure it out. I want them to be different, but, like, very much so you can tell they're, you know, same world and so on and so forth. I want to do something with triangles in it just to harken back to the logo. But again, I need to make sure it translates back, you know? I'm wondering, could I maybe do little ones down here? We'll see. That one I'm gonna have to work on more. And then there's the benches. Oh god. There's the table and chairs and benches, which is something that I'm gonna have to talk to Cosmin and Cass about to see if there's any other, like, chairs in the vicinity that we have so far, so I can get an idea of the material for them, I guess. Because, yeah, it is a certain degree where it's like, this is your room, you have complete freedom for this particular section, so on and so forth. But at the same time, I don't want it to feel... You missed Whiplash the experience, you didn't miss Whiplash the song. So... Listen, we've already established words mean nothing here. Spelling doesn't exist. But yeah, I think the, like, tables and chairs are one thing where I'm like, hey, guys, the fuck we got going on here? Also, this is the... which one's the floor? This one? Should it, like, connect back? Because we have that funky hexagonal thing going on with the other ones. I'm wondering if I should do that here, too? I'm drawing it in a way where I can, like, erase it later if I have to. But I don't know. Aside from, like, tables and chairs, I think it's pretty good. Right? uh, this is the rough idea. Uh, again, I'm gonna have to work on that, vending machine. All of this is like a rough idea of kind of what I want everything to be. So then that way I can, like, go in here and really do it in detail, you know? Yeah, rough idea is better than no idea. Which is what I had from the jump, so, yeah. Because at the start, he was like, do the thing, and I was like, okay. I need y'all to understand, that blender scene that you saw, kind of sat how it was for like 5 solid days. And I didn't touch it because I was like, I don't know what to do, and I need an opinion. And I didn't want to bother Cosmin and Cass all the time to, like, you know, be like, is this good? Is that bad? Because then, of course, Cass would just come in and go, hey, it's your room, you do it. How do the thing? Pure skill. Pure skill. If you ever get to Planet Arcadia, one day. One day, baby. Maybe, I say. You know what? I'll put it this way. God, what's his name? Because, the ratio cat is Blueberry Jar, the other one's Honey something. I forget the name. Um, because I haven't looked at any of the cats this week, okay? If I go into Star Rail and they finally give me the goddamn adventuring cat, I will at the very least consider it. I can make you no promises, but I'm saying they better give me that goddamn cat. No. Listen, he just sold his soul to Hoyo. Okay? He just sold his soul to Hoyo. It's a little too soon to do it again. You gotta let him simmer. Yeah, cat or else. Cat or I ain't playing. uh. Also, in terms of the side quests fucking us up, oh, so you sold your soul for a second time. Yeah, but you gotta let it simmer a bit, though. But, what are they saying? Yeah, at some point I might try and catch up in Star Rail. We'll see. It's a commitment. It's like Genshin. I have to commit to that shit for several months, especially because Star Rail seems to be like quite an amount longer in terms of, you know, their quests and stuff. Oh yeah, side quests. Friday, we're playing Genshin. I'm gonna go back to this Temple of Space. We're gonna see what's up with Led Zeppelin. And I'm like, bitch, why is this a side quest? Why is this not have any sound? Like, why you Why is this not voice acted? Why is this a side quest or whatever? But okay. And then Genshin is gonna update a few days after that. And we're going back to Sumeru. And it is gonna have Riku. And I'm probably gonna be in a hell of a state. And I also want to start a new game too. So there's a lot of stuff. Maybe I have to do like a that kind of thing, like a. I think that's what I was thinking of, and my okay. I know what my brain was thinking of now. Go over here, up, down, turn that way, and then it was okay. I was like, I know I want to do something with an arrow, because that looks like a triangle, but in a line, but I couldn't figure it out. It was that. I was trying to do it sideways. Ugh! My brain. It's too late to put the Riku down. It's too late. He's everywhere. He's invaded my life. In all aspects. Is that... Is this good? Is this... I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep working on this one. Because I like how I've made the window look like a little cat mouth. And it has the ears on top that I'm gonna, have be, like, beveled out. And then, like, there's these, metal lines and ears and stuff. It's the design. Because I quite like the funky, like, lines that's happening on this one. But I don't want to do the same thing. So I might need to look at other vending machine designs again and see if there's something I kind of like and sort of steal it like I did with this one. To a certain degree. Yeah. Well, again, part of the whole reason that I'm also doing this on stream is for opinions, so if you got them, feel free. That's how we got to the funky trash can with a light indicator on it. Because it's like, it's usually boring. Okay, well, let's make it not. Now we have a funky trash can. Alright, hold on. Gotta look at vending machines again. Same. Same. The brain go brr all the time, but also the brain is sometimes very silent, and it's like, where am I? Hmm. Okay, see, now I'm trying to look at vending machine designs, and, like, all of them are boring AF. I'm like, oh no. Not that. Okay, I kind of like that. So, like, there's this vending machine that has this, like, purple section here that I kind of like. Harm reduction services. Yeah! Anyway, this is kind of cool, and it has an arrow to it, which is kind of the vibe. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that this is not everything I'm drawing right now is obviously not the final. I have to go into the other one here and do everything in detail and and send them over to the other guys and be like, this good, this bad, what do we think about this? Da, 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 da. So, oh, hey, fucking, here it is, it's Whiplash! Turn it up. Eyes, breathe in and visualize. Fuck yeah, Whiplash! Yeah, the paper mock-up is superior. God, these vending machines are boring. Under pressure, body sweating, can you focus? And you never reckon round, sun the coldest. I'll get the tip on me. Just close your eyes, breathe in and visualize. Alright. Alright, I'm like, now I gotta be very specific. I'm like, cool vending machines. The cool ones, not those messes you were showing me. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to make some shit up. Do you like that, though? Get... Okay, let's try and do, like... Pong added. Exactly. He knows what's good. Alright, let's turn that back down. He knows what's good. He's getting so many songs added to his playlist. Okay, I'm fine with that. I can maybe do like a color gradient off of that. Maybe I can do like... you know, a couple of these along the bottom. I don't know. Oh, wait, I can alternate it. And then do like a color gradient from that. I don't know. I might get rid of the little bumps here if I don't like it, but I'm just trying to figure out like triangle, you know? But I might need to drop that. I just embrace Vocaloid, tuber, and whiplash styled music on the level. Live your life, live your dreams, enjoy your whimsy. Enjoy your whimsy. You know, I don't know. I don't like the triangles. I like the regular, like, yeah. And then, like, make that really dark. And then a little less on this one, and then, like, way less on that one. And then have, like, a gradient going up from the bottom, maybe. Okay, we got in a sneeze. Ugh. We got in a sneeze. Ugh. That was violent. Okay. Aside from this half of the room, because I don't have, like, the tables and chairs. So minus the tables and chairs, I think this is looking pretty damn good. I'm really happy with this so far. Oh, real. Keep making bangers. Ugh. But yeah, I think that's pretty good so far. Granted, I have to do the other side of the room, but the other side is like the bar, which is its own whole thing, but then it has the couch and another bench seat. So whatever I do with these benches is going to be identical to that one. The couch, it's couch. The biggest thing would be the bar. But because right now I've got this, and we're gonna ignore that. It could say trash, it could say waste, it could say disposal. Yeah, there's other like technical stuff I'm gonna have to figure out about that. Listen, multitasking, okay? I'm getting work done, you're getting whiplash. Alright? It's a multi-sensory type stream. I get you, you know, all of this with your eyeballs. And then you get to feast with your ears. To the wonderful sounds of my jams. It's just the vibe here. Ugh, it's just good music. Yeah. Alright. 95% of music is all things that confuse people when they first hear my music. I mean, buddy, again, listen to the jams. Have the fucking whimsy in your life. Enjoy it. It's like, yeah, I think a lot of people have that thing where it's like maybe not what they expect people to listen to, but at the same time, I'm like, it's what you like. It's what you like. See, I like this first vending machine. The second one with the cat, I like the idea. I think it's also because it's behind this other one. It's hard for me to visualize because I can't see the whole thing. Words are very hard. We all know. It's okay. It's okay. Let me bring this up a little bit. So we can get an idea here. Yeah, I would duplicate this wall on the opposite end. So like where the other door is, that adjacent wall, same to this wall, make them the same. Again, the bench and table would get copy over as well. So then the only thing I would really have to design would be bar slash serving-ish area, the bar stools, the couch, and then like the little coffee maker amenity type thing. Yeah. Granted, the bar is gonna be a bitch. But I think I'm kind of reaching the point where, like, I think I'm kind of reaching the point where I'm like, I think that's good for tonight, because then I have to start working on the other side, and I'm like, ugh. I kind of want to send just this as it is, as well as the floor plan, to the two of them. Because again, time difference shift, they will be waking up in a couple hours. So, I can send that to them, and then by the time I wake up, they might have some feedback. Which would be neat. Pause that. But yeah, I mean, how long's it been? A little under 3 hours? Yeah, that's pretty right. Especially given the layout things. That's not too bad. Alrighty. I'm happy with that so far. I think my biggest thing would just be maybe... Yeah, I think the biggest thing that's stopping me right now is really just the lack of knowing what the other seating looks like, so that I don't stray too far, but I do still want to make my own thing, you know? tis the vibe. Anywho, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that looks good so far. But yeah, I don't know if I'll have another stream working on this or not. It depends because I think Cass wanted me to get this done by the end of the month. So we'll see. I might have some. Yeah, an adventure without knowing the rest, yeah. I think it's just a matter of, like, for now, I think I'm at. Oh, a bot! My favorite. Perish. But yeah, I think the best thing right now is, like, send it to them, get the feedback, and then work from there. In the next few days, I'll probably do the other side, and then maybe if I come back to this, like, on stream, it might be, like, doing individual items type thing. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna end that there. I am going to try and be good person and see if I can raid somebody. Nope, that person is not streaming. Okay. Good. Love that for me. I literally, God, who is it? How do you pronounce it? Because my brain wants to say Jave or Jave, but I think it might be Have, because Spanish J's are H's. Well, that's the thing. I'm following fucking like 70 people at this point. And like 60 of them are from the lair. Every single time, I'm like, I'm gonna start the stream. Let me raid somebody. I go to the raid, I hit following so that I know, like, oh, here's all the people, you know, that I can raid into, and it's like fucking nothing. Every time I stream in the time zone of, like, everyone is either about to go to bed or about to wake up, and they're all gone. I was literally about to raid in, and the second it was like offline, I'm like, fucking god damn it. Well, no raid. Fuck me. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed my wonderful experience here. I hope you're all very excited for Gameage. I will let you all know. Gotta love it when they don't actually work. I'll let y'all know whenever there's, like, when we have the Steam page set up, and you can actually, like, wishlist the game and stuff. We don't have that yet, but whenever we do, trust me, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna make that everybody else's problem. But yeah, I'ma leave it there. Thank you all so very much for watching. I very much so appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful night and the sweetest of dreams. And I will see you in the Temple of Space! Woo!